What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory's Halcyon Unbound. Welcome to the show today, everybody. How's it going?
Thibodeau. Oh my God, yes.
Wow. Wow.
Got him. Got him.
Wow. And this is what happens when you miss an episode and we keep streaming.
How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show. As you can guess, Jay's forehead and Vio's food will not be joining us today because they're moving. So be happy for them because they are moving. They're moving into a new place. They got a new place and they are on their way. So they got to pack the cats up and launch them to the new apartment. And hopefully they arrive in one piece. They have to look out for that. It takes all of their attention. They got to get the angles right with the trebuchet.
God, I want nothing more than to know that they're moving via trebuchet.
That's how they do it in Canada.
Yeah, it's Canada. So every building comes equipped with a trebuchet to move. Just whoosh.
Yeah, I mean that's how you move building to building. I think like you just toss your stuff up and you hope it's within. If as long as it's in the same city, you're good.
Listen, trebuchets are some of the most accurate and reliable sources of high velocity projectile movement. Okay,
Don't I know it from high school physics? Where
exactly.
So,
exactly.
Fun PB fact. I used to build miniature ones and for like our science group, and we actually won state competition every year.
Oh, that's much cooler than me. Just
Canada.
Did you have to assault a medieval castle? Like,
well, no, but we had
first one to breach the walls wins.
They would give us distance to hit with it, and we would have to hit it accurately. Yeah.
Oh wow! So it wasn't like who got the farthest. It was like who got closest to the actual distance. The correct.
Yeah. Well, farthest was one of the things you needed to be able to go super far, but also you had to be incredibly accurate as well. So
that's so cool. We did that once, and it
Things happened.
yeah, like apparently.
I think we broke a window at my middle school.
And that's what happens when you give middle schoolers and high schoolers trebuchets.
Yep. We also built a bridge.
We can throw things harder and faster.
Yeah.
I
Just
am
put
all
more weight on
aboard.
it. The best part was when we broke the trebuchet because we put too much weight on the counterweight on it. So it just like we let the counterweight go and it just snapped the middle bar in half and the whole thing went just collapsed in on itself.
It does not surprise me, Goobers, in the least.
The thing is like I understood them, like the physics of it. I did actually understand it, but I couldn't like maintain my control of we gotta make it go farther. So like
Increase the counterweight.
I was and am an uncontrollable mad scientist when it comes to that stuff. So
PB's just like, well, if you change the angle.
Did you just make middle school and high school PB and actually?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yes, I did.
Did you just PB-splain a trebuchet?
Oh God.
Nice. Welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah, I feel like most of the night's gonna be like this. It's gonna be mass chaos. Jay and Vio aren't here, and I know what you're thinking. They add so much chaos, but
Speaking of chaos, did you guys know that our boss battle for tonight has been confirmed?
Is it the foxes?
yeah, it's the foxes.
The fox.
It's the Hunchurion versus Babork, canines of chaos.
That music, though.
Perfect timing. Yeah, so Jay and Vio are normally our chaos activators, but since they're gone tonight,
we'll have to pick up the slack.
Yeah, we have to. We're just getting in the right mindset to do that. So That's good. Let's go around the room. Let's do some introductions. Let's get things started. I mean, we don't have a lot of introductions tonight, so this should go relatively quickly. And we'll hop into the game after we do a little bit of a recap, because we got another wonderful recap from Mammoth
My
Enigma.
God. Yes. Enigma, you're a badass.
Hell yeah.
He's fantastic. Fantastic. Or actually, it could be a she. I don't know. I don't know.
They.
There you go. Dan starts off.
Oh, okay, great. Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I play the Forsaken, the ex-soldier of Aegis. I've gone basically all Winter Soldier at this point, which is pretty great. I'm kind of happy about that. And the class is Soldier here on Masks. I do cooking streams, variety casting. I've dove back into Atlas RP as Artel sharing. And I love him so much. And that's all I want to do with my life, which will kill my channel, so I can't. But that's me.
It's okay, Dan. You and I have a similar issue. We both want to play games that fucking no one wants to watch. It's great.
They're starting up a Path of Exile club.
Shut up, Wack. Go. Shut up, Wack.
Let's play more Fortress full time.
You guys could have a stream team with Jay. You can just.
Oh, speaking of stream teams, hey, Dan, are you part of it?
I haven't accepted yet, but
okay,
let's have your introduction go next. You can introduce the team that I'm
My name is Goobers515, and I play the genius / character named Scraps, who's a smart boy and also one of two in this session. You'll understand why later. I'm a variety caster, and I play all sorts of games and don't know what I'm doing because I'm just trying to make it to St. Jude, because after that, everything gets fucking crazy because I helped move Simply Jackson, my girlfriend, across the states from Mississippi to Seattle. So it's crazy. That being said, I'm also a proud new member of the new Twitch team, the force to be reckoned with, the greatest, the highest, the classiest, and the most badass Twitch team out there, the Twitch team known as Exposure. Exposure is highly dedicated to raking in those sweet, sweet exposure bucks. We are here to make exposure bucks for all of you. There's actually a team named Exposure.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely.
I'll get the link for everyone.
No,
Exposure.
As a graphic designer, I'm well familiar with exposure bucks.
You need to be a part of the team then.
I have a big stack of them someplace. They're in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like money, but better.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's 72 people on the team now.
Good.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure anyone can join because the bar is low for exposure.
Listen, if you're out to get and to rake in those sweet, sweet exposure bucks, make sure that you apply for Team Exposure today. And just remember, Team Exposure, we're here to get exposed.
PB.
Hi.
I'm so sorry for this transition.
Food.
I'm so sorry for this transition, but I feel like I have to do it. Please, PB, expose yourself.
Actually,
Good night, everyone.
Theo's dropped food.
Oh my God, no.
Theo won't be here today. And I'm sad that she's dropped me so many times. And I want everyone to vote on the first food that Theo will drop in her new apartment. Vote now.
Hi, I'm PB. I'm playing Ra, a character who was drawn from the past to the present to stop her future self from becoming a supervillain. And I'm a shapeshifter, and that's it.
Thank you, PB.
You're welcome.
I'm so sorry for the
I feel
transition.
so exposed.
It's okay. I exposed myself just now, so
Yeah, did you guys hear the helicopter noise?
Episode title.
Helicopter noise.
I just think of like that like the get exposed or please expose yourself. That's like that GIF thing of like somebody sitting in the room in Rainbow Six, and then it's just like FBI, open up, boom, and then the walls explode in, and they all run in. Oh God, they're after me. Exposed. They're after me, exposure bucks.
I swear it's legal.
God. I have some, like, you don't understand. Like, these are like legit, like little mini triggers of rage in my brain. Like, they're all, I'm getting like a twitch. Like, they're just.
You really need it. You need to do that. You need to join the team. We don't do anything with it. It's so just, but that's the best part.
So it's like every stream team, Goobers.
Exactly. Exactly, says the people to the people who are on one of the most evolved teams on Twitch. No, that's the best part about it, is the fact that it's just like the team is there and it exists with 72 people of just like a fuck you to 73. Everyone who's just like 7. Oh, did you accept? Yeah! Damn,
that's why I said I exposed myself.
I gotcha. Okay, there you go. Anyway.
Thank you, everybody, for those wonderful intros. I'm Wacksteven. I am the GM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today and exposing myself to all of you. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you've never seen the show before, well, there's a whole lot of superheroes that are thrown around in here, and they're going through a lot of chaos. They're just dealing with a whole mess of problems, and it's not going super well for the team. They've been sort of stuck in situations where they've been over their head. Things are going a bit over their head. It's been tough. It's been tough. Luckily, we have ourselves a wonderful recap from the last episode to play for you guys. So if you're a little bit behind, I'm going to play the recap for you. It's about 4.5 minutes or so. Check it out, and we'll hop into things when we come back. Trix, you teleport back home. You see 2 scraps running to you. You fall to the ground.
Come on, let's pick her up. Let's get her somewhere. And like I'm talking to her as we're moving to the medical. Okay, you're safe. You're with us. Ampere, is that you?
Scraps, is that you?
Trix needs more help. She's passed out. She's hurt.
Electricity starts to like arc out from her fingertips and into Trix's body. Trix, your eyes just start to blink open, and you see the face of a sort of dirty-looking Ampere.
All right then, Brain. What's the plan?
All right, so your plan is that you're going to teleport with Trix, and then I shut off the teleporter on our end.
To make sure that nobody comes back.
Off you go. We switch scenes. In a flash, Ra slithers around the both of you, constricting. You fall to the ground. Ra, you slowly come back to yourself. Suddenly, a shimmer opens up. Trix and Scraps come through a portal.
Trix, remove the gauntlet that's still functional. Remove both of the gauntlets from Legate.
I'm gonna walk over to Legate and slap his face to try and wake him up.
Comfort or support, please. Legate, you wake up.
I'm gonna go and slap Achilles now.
Everyone, listen. We got some real hard conversations to have. Waxen, he turned on me and told me that I had too much power. The last thing I remember before running out Legates was one of your towels on the chair in front of Waxen.
I didn't have access, and I encouraged him to evolve. You couldn't lead this. I couldn't lead this. We needed Waxen. I encouraged him.
You guys hear a strange sound coming from the alien. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Guess that recap got ended real soon. Wow, okay. Cool. Shall I just redo it?
Redo it!
Redoing it. Oh my
Redo it!
God.
Get exposed!
There we go.
Redo.
Trix, you teleport back home. You see 2 scraps running to you. You fall to the ground.
Come on, let's pick her up. Let's get her somewhere. And like I'm talking to her as we're moving to the medical. Okay, you're safe. You're with us. Ampere, is that you?
Scraps? Is that you?
Trix needs more help. She's passed out. She's hurt.
Electricity starts to like arc out from her fingertips and into Trix's body. Trix, your eyes just start to blink open, and you see the face of a sort of dirty-looking Ampere.
All right then, Brain. What's the plan?
All right, so your plan is that you're gonna teleport with Trix, and then I shut off the teleporter on our end.
To make sure that nobody comes back.
Off you go. We switch scenes. In a flash, Ra slithers around the both of you, constricting. You fall to the ground. Ra, you slowly come back to yourself. Suddenly, a shimmer opens up. Trix and Scraps come through a portal.
Trix, remove the gauntlet that's still functional. Remove both of the gauntlets from Legate.
I'm gonna
We're not
walk
safe.
over to Leggett and slap his face to try and wake him up.
Comfort or support, please. Leggett, you wake up.
I'm gonna go and slap Achilles now.
Everyone, listen. We got some real hard conversations to have. Waxen, he turned on me and told me that I had too much power. The last thing I remember before running out Leggett's was one of your towels on the chair in front of Waxen.
I didn't have access, and I encouraged him to evolve. You couldn't lead this. I couldn't lead this. We needed Waxen. I encouraged him.
You guys hear a strange sound coming from the alien ship behind you. And the ship begins to take off.
I'm gonna try and teleport us all up there.
Suddenly, you guys are on top of the spaceship.
I start to transform a big ass bird that they can fly on.
Ra, this is way too much weight. You have never done this before. You start heading towards the ground. Quick.
I see that she's struggling, and I jump off.
You're trying to absorb this impact. It's too much. You've never channeled this much energy before. A shockwave explodes outward from Leggett. Ra hits the ground, turns so you guys are basically as safe as you can be.
She's not in.
I'm gonna look back where I saw Leggett fall. I'm gonna run over to him. How do I know that I can trust you, man? I want to.
You don't. If Aegis is gone, there's nothing I have left. It's all I was made for. And if you can't trust me, there's no point. I think you'd do better without me. I'll do what I can to help, but not with you guys.
And I turn and walk back towards Ra. Weaver, I couldn't find where he was. I pull out the receiver, the communicator, and go, Scraps, we're ready now.
The portal opens before you.
But as soon as it opens, I go, let's go. We got to do this quick. Come on.
You guys make it through. Leggett.
I go back to the bar.
You head back to the pub. You don't see depth. You follow these footprints out of the bar. Nearby, the downed Seeker of Set. She is not
The
there.
first one. I run to the other body.
It is also gone. One thing you do see is the walkie-talkie.
I turn the walkie-talkie on. Where did you go?
Complicated.
So you work for them?
Complicated.
You were in the ship. You took the bodies with you.
Had to be done.
Why'd you betray us? One thinks I did it.
Not my problem.
It's about to be.
Welcome back, everybody, for the second time. God, sorry.
We did it!
I put my finger like over the button to make the transition easy and smooth, and then I was like slightly move, and the button is so sensitive that it's just like burp. Oh well.
You meant to do this right?
Oh well. So, last week was intense. We had a Winter Soldier moment for the Legate, whom we're going to start with today.
Okay. Oh.
Because I'm very curious as to how the Legate is going to handle the situation that he is in. Legate, you just communicated with Depth and learned that something rotten was afoot.
Yes, I did.
How are you proceeding?
Are there any other vehicles around this bar, this pub? Perhaps a car that Nancy would take to get here? Because I don't think she lives here, but I could be wrong on that.
That's a good question. Assess the situation, please.
Okie doke. Can and will do. That is the wrong place. I tried to do a nocturne thing and just roll right there. That's not how it works. Okay. I'm going to assess garbage because I'm garbage at it. That's a 4.
Okay.
Knew that was going to happen. I have a -3 right now.
So, there is a vehicle outside.
Okay.
It's kind of like the equivalent of a futuristic, like, beat up car, right? Like it's a car probably from now.
Yeah. Okay. It's 20 years old.
Yeah,
it's still
about
running.
20 years old. Yeah.
Could it potentially be like it's a Model 1 Prius?
Right. Yeah.
As in my Model 1, I mean, it was just
it's
worse than that.
No, it's a Toyota, like
beautiful.
What are the pickups that like never die from Toyota? I can't remember.
Hilux. It's the Hilux.
The Hilux?
Hilux, yes.
Like one of the most common
Tundra. No, it's a Toyota Tundra.
No, he's talking about the Hilux from Top Gear.
Yeah.
That's the Hilux. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Got it. Yep.
It's the Hilux.
Yeah.
They can't kill it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's one of those outside.
Or a Toyota Tacoma. That's another one. But yeah, okay. Okay, great. That's outside. I go to the car or the truck and see if it's unlocked. Do the whole driver's side sun visor. See if the keys are under there. If the keys aren't in the ignition.
Okay. So you go over to the car. You check the locks. It's not locked.
Kind of figured in backwater areas they aren't usually. So I would get in the truck, see if the keys are in there. If they're not in the ignition or like on the dash, I'd check the visor, see if they're there.
You look in the visor. There's no keys in there. You do find that there is a picture there. Tucked into the like little strap on the on the mirror.
I pull the picture out and take a look at it.
Yeah. You recognize Nancy. And with her is Depth.
Yeah. I get my suspicion.
He's younger. He's sort of easily sort of recognizable, even though you haven't really seen his face.
Sure.
And just by his posture, by his general attitude in the picture, that sort of hostile outward appearance. And Nancy's sort of smiling, and she's got her arm around his shoulders, and she's in her superhero outfit. Sort of Amelia, pilot. Sort of the Amelia Earhart kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
And she's smiling, just happy. It's like a candid picture.
Right.
And they're here. They're at this location. And you can see like she's holding up like a deed, basically. Like she just kind of bought the place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You don't find any keys here, though.
All right. I'd go back inside. Let's see. I think. God. Okay. So now, no, I've already searched this place for supplies, so there's probably not much more. I did see a shotgun though. No, I'm not going to grab the shotgun, but I check her pockets for keys. Coat pockets first, and then pants pockets if they're not in her coat, as they're dead on the table.
Okay. You sort of rummage through her keys, and it's like not easy because, I mean, obviously her position isn't really allowing you easy access to her pockets.
Yeah.
And you find her keys.
Okay.
There's that moment where, you have to get close to a dead body. Like, just, there's no real getting around it.
No.
But
part of the job.
Yeah.
Especially now. I checked to see if she has any phone or anything else on her.
Roll me a flat 2d6.
Okay. That is a 10 full hit.
She does. Okay. She's got a phone and what else? Find money. She got money.
Okay. I take it.
It's Canadian money, so I mean,
sure. We're in Canada. If I need to do anything with it, then I have it. Okay. I take the phone. I take Monopoly money. Yeah. Okay. So I take that. Take the phone. Take the keys. And I go over to the kitchen.
Okay, what are you doing?
What kind of stove is it?
Gas.
Okay, I turn on the gas and step out of the bar.
You hear the clicking. Click, 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 click.
Okay, and I don't let them ignite, but I just turn gas on essentially and step out of the bar, get in the truck, start the truck off, and drive away.
Just leaving the gas on.
Yep.
Okay. You drive off.
Attempt to make it explode because I need to go get my gauntlets, which I'm hoping and assuming are. I'm gonna wait a little bit essentially because I don't know where the others are, and they're near where my gauntlets. Oh no, my gauntlets are still here because this is where they weren't at the landing site. They fell away from that.
I think you saw them teleport away, didn't you? Didn't you stay and watch them?
No, because I was out of their eyesight. I didn't see them do anything, so I don't know that. But I would know that the gauntlets were back where I was first found, which was semi near the bar, where the power cells were. So I go back to there in the truck, grab my gauntlets if they're there. I don't think they took them.
Roll me a flat 2d6, please.
Great. As an 8.
Okay. Yeah. You can tell that they're still like damaged, but
the right one was completely fucked.
Yeah.
The left one was fine, but the right one was done.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I grab them, put them on, and oh god. Okay. I'm gonna use a soldier move, which is, I think it fits very well for right now, which is relying on my training. So that's when you're acting on orders or relying on training, give Aegis influence, use soldier move instead. Oh wait, maybe that doesn't fit here. Basically what I want to do, and you can tell me then, I'm trying to recall or rely on my training to find one of our like extraction points or drop points or something related to Aegis.
Okay.
Because right now I need some sort of direction, and that might get me there. Especially if it's abandoned, that would be even better. But if it's not, I need to get there.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Okay. Soldier roll.
I believe that's what you roll for your soldier bullshit.
Yeah. So that one is I can replace any other label instead. I'm more saying like, should I use soldier here?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That move is for replacing.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's
like-
the most applicable, honestly.
Okay. That's what I figured too, but I wanted to check.
Yeah.
Okay. That is another 8.
Okay. So, I think you're probably writing down or like mentally writing down various locations in your head.
Mhm.
And you're doing the thing where you're like, it's on the tip of your tongue. You think you know where the nearest place is. You're trying to sort of do a Google Maps in your head right now.
Yeah.
And the closest one you can think of is kind of far. We're talking maybe 50 to 100 miles.
Okay. Doable in a couple hours, but it'd take a couple hours. If it's 50, less than that, maybe an hour. If it's 100, 2 plus, depending on the roads as well.
You also can't remember the details of the location.
Right.
You don't know who's in charge. You don't know, like, really too many details about it. I think you know, like, the rough approximation of where this place is. And it's another middle of nowhere kind of place. You guys are up in the Yukon. This is no man's land, really. This is very, like, out in the boonies.
Oh, yeah. And the major town that existed, a very large chunk of it is gone now.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, since you've been here, it's taken a long time, but you have heard the sounds of emergency vehicles and stuff making their way towards the town.
Like that distant siren sound kind of thing.
And they're probably, like, any land-based emergency vehicles are taking this road. So they'd be going past. There's also, you can also hear, like, air support and stuff like that. Helicopters and all kinds of stuff. It's a lot. It's chaos outside.
Yeah.
It's chaos.
Absolutely. Like, we're far enough away, we're probably not going to be, quote, seen. But at the same time, like, I might see occasionally, like, a helicopter fly toward that direction sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much fuel does this car or the truck have in it? Doesn't even look like I could make it there.
It's got a half a tank.
Half a tank? Okay. So with the Toyota trucks, better mileage than you'd think. Probably not a two-way trip, but could do a one-way. Okay. Good to know. Okay, I pull out Nancy's phone before taking off.
Okay.
And look to see if there are any recent messages. I have a feeling that she's old enough that she probably doesn't have fancy locks on her phones, but I'm not sure. If she was dating Depth, probably not, but maybe. That's my hope. We'll see if I hope right.
You are correct.
Alrighty. So yeah, I opened it up to see what the most recent messages were and from who.
Ooh. Good question. There are messages from a sister. It's labeled as Melissa. There's messages from Blue. There's messages from what would Nancy have this as? Sparkles? and there's messages from up, up, down, down. And also messages from depth.
Okay, so first he reads the messages from depth, then up, up, down, down, because I know who that is in character, or a very big guess after looking at the pictures with her.
So, the messages from depth are very one-sided. It's a bunch of depth messaging her. The last message is from a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really get a lot of text messages from what you can see.
Yeah.
The last one from depth said, "We really have to talk. It's very important." And she responded, there's a lot of like one-sided text messages from him. And then at the end, she says, just straight up, go fuck yourself.
And that was the last message.
Yep.
Okay. Messages from up, up, down, down. And when did they happen? Like how recent?
A week ago.
Okay.
The messages from up, up, down, down are very vague and weird.
Okay.
The last one says, it's really interesting that you took this route. That's why I'm taking my time here. I did not anticipate this.
No, I'm happy about that. I'm okay with you taking your time because it's really interesting to me.
Okay, so the last message that she got would probably be something along the lines of, today's weather seems like a thunderstorm.
Was it real? I think it was a week ago where the, how long has it been in game for us during these sessions? It's only been like a week or two. A lot of this stuff has happened very quickly.
Yeah, it has. It's been about 2 weeks.
Got it. There's a storm coming. Hello, foreboding shadows. Okay. You'd also want to check blue to see what like the kind of message that is. And then he's not going to check the sister because that doesn't seem applicable to him.
Okay, blue. Blue would be something along the lines of checking in. If you're looking through some of the last messages, it says checking in.
I'd scroll up a little bit.
The responses from Nancy or stuff along the lines of same old, stuff like that. Sort of like little, just casual
probably a
slang.
superhero friend before, just making sure she's okay, and her going, "Yep, everything's fine."
A lot of that,
if
you kind of scroll up a little bit, I think the only one that kind of stands out for you is from about maybe a month back. Nancy addressing this person in text, addressing Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy says, straight up, what the hell's going on? I heard some crazy things are happening. Blue responds, it's under control. Nothing for you to worry about.
And then the last person I would check the messages was whatever Sparkles was.
Okay. Sparkles. Last message is from yesterday.
Okay. Incoming, not outgoing.
It was outgoing from Nancy. Nancy wrote to Sparkles. We should meet soon. Something's wrong. That's the last message. There was nothing responded to from that.
Got it. Anything before that?
Before that, the gist of the conversations would be something along the lines of, I miss the good old days. It's very difficult to sit back and watch. I wish I could do something. Sparkles responded with, don't we all? I wish I could do something. I feel useless. I miss her. And Nancy responded with, you should just reach out. And Sparkles wrote, I don't think she wants to talk to me. But I miss her.
How long ago before the last message was when Nancy sent out the we need to talk? Or I need to meet up with you.
The very last message was from yesterday.
Right. And then that conversation about how long ago was that? Week, 2 weeks, months ago?
4 days ago.
Okay. Okay. Quick question. Was Game Changer in the guild or was she inactive?
No, she was not in the guild.
I didn't think she was. I call Sparkles.
We switch scenes.
Oh my god. Oh! Off my camera.
So not fair.
Oh my god.
So, the lot of you have been brought back, probably with some relief and some extreme worry and hesitance, back to Aegis HQ.
Oh boy. Okay.
And it's a bit, terrifying as you, or I'm assuming you've kind of braced yourselves after what has been told to you by Scraps. So you guys make your way through the teleporter, and Scraps is there to greet you on the other side. Scraps and Ra and Trix and Achilles. Scraps says, "Okay, I'm shutting it down."
Okay, do it.
The machine sort of powers down, and Scraps looks around and he says, Are we missing somebody?
No.
It kind of
No, we're
looks
not.
like we're missing somebody.
I mean, we are missing somebody.
So
Weaver's not coming back.
what?
He's not coming back.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, I would assume so. I couldn't find him. I
What do
mean,
you
we
mean you
couldn't
couldn't
trust him.
find
He
him?
tried. All right.
It's a long story.
We got into a fight. We were in the air and we fell and Weaver jumped and
Attacked and then disappeared.
we couldn't find him.
And before that, he turned off our chameleon fields in the middle of a mission and exposed all of us to danger.
On top of what we already know about Waxen, there was a lot of mistrust. So my guess is if he really was a traitor, he bailed.
What are you talking about with all this traitor talk? Okay, it's Weaver.
Yeah. But we've got hard evidence that says that he did a lot of things counter to us, and it hurts me just as much as it hurts you. I mean, literally, we're the same person.
Not literal. If you stab yourself, I don't get stabbed.
Well, okay, fine, figuratively. You know what I mean. God. I look at Rod, I go, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was like this. Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. It must suck. I know you and Weaver were close.
Yeah.
Achilles and Trix are just kind of like looking around. Achilles just says, wow, is that blood? That's blood.
There's a lot of it here.
Yeah.
Trix is making just kind of like like the same kind of noises that she was making when she was here last time. She's a little bit sick. And Achilles says, Can we go? Can we go to a place where there's no blood?
Imagine it's all like this, Achilles.
Well,
place?
not all of it. Scraps say things went kind of fast. Do you know of a place that's not so, this?
Yeah, I guess your rooms and stuff won't really be
Yeah. Okay.
that bad. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna go to my room.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd think
We'll
he'd have
be-
a stronger constitution. He's from the future where everything's terrible.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
but
that
there's
it
a
was
lot of blood.
this violent.
There's a lot of
but-
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. It smells different than I thought it would.
It's got that metallic kind of scent.
That's. You thought about what blood would smell like?
Yeah, I have a strong sniffer. Part of being a shape changer.
Right.
I was worried I might barf.
Hey, let's go and talk. We need to figure some stuff out here.
Yeah.
We'll go to, I guess, my room or something.
Okay.
So, I want to go start walking down towards my room. I'm guessing Achilles is a little bit ahead going to his. And as soon as we get in there, I just sit down on my bed. Well, actually, before we do, is anything weird, different? Has anything been gone through or changed since I've left?
In your room. Good question. Roll me a flat 2d6.
Oh.
You also have a button for it, but fine.
Oh, yeah, that's
an
right.
11. Okay.
It says flat duty 6.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Well, you got it.
So an 11.
I did it.
Yeah, looking around, it does not appear like anything's been sort of changed.
Okay, so they didn't go through here. That's good. That means that they weren't looking for anything. They were just looking for me.
I'm going to start looking through Leggett's side of the room.
I kind of do that, and I kind of do like one of those, like the...
Yeah, the other Scraps is like,
Nope.
You guys look at each other.
And just kind of like this needs to be done.
Trick says, I'm gonna check on Ampere.
Okay.
Okay.
And she just kind of is gone.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You're rolling superior to do an assess the situation?
Yeah, I was going to go through his stuff.
Yeah. You start looking through his stuff. He keeps a fucking clean space.
Yeah.
This is like military, folded sheets and made bed. You could bounce a roll of quarters off this fucking thing. And it does not appear... There's nothing out of the ordinary. You find, like, some health magazines, probably. I would say there's probably like some like
fitness stuff.
Yeah, fitness stuff.
Men's fitness.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it, there's nothing here.
Yeah, that's not surprising. He didn't really keep anything here.
So Leggett, I'll let you chime in here. Do you sort of have anything that would be of interest to them?
All his dealings with Wacksteven were in person. No written anything would have been taken back because that wasn't the point.
Okay. Do you have like any info, like as far as data pads or anything go?
There would absolutely be data pads, and it'd be dossiers of the team. He wouldn't necessarily have tried to hide that. It's possible even Scraps saw him taking notes on the team, because that was his job.
Great. What do your notes say?
On who?
We'll start with Achilles.
Achilles?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of potential, rash decisions, anger issues, could use training, notes on like a full breakdown on all his amplifications and modifications to his body.
Okay. Are there suggestions on what to do next for him?
There were actually like modification improvements and notes like talk to Scraps about joints. His joints seem weak due to our fight.
Wow. Okay.
Because that's what I exploited during some of the fights, like tripping him a bunch.
Okay. All right. What about Scraps?
Scraps. There's almost nothing on it.
Interesting. Okay.
What
about Tricks?
Tricks, biggest wild card, lot of potential. Also rash decisions, liability.
Okay. And after hesitating for a second, I will look at my file as well. What does it say?
High potential. Hoping to help change, want to lead her to change. A lot of stuff like that. The last couple of missions, seeing Amon Ra within her. Need to keep a close eye on her. If anything goes wrong, need to send her back.
I throw the data pad.
What was that?
I throw the data pad against the wall.
Said top 10 anime betrayals.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What was that? What?
Just a bunch of garbage. Sorry.
What was on there? Wait, we already know.
Just files on all of us.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong?
I'm just sick and tired of trying my hardest and it not being good enough for any of you.
Do you think it's not good enough for me?
Well, yeah.
Why would you think that?
Because no matter what I do, I'm still a villain. Even though there's no, even I haven't done anything villainous. I've done nothing but help the team.
You're not a villain to me. You never have been. I mean, when we found you just a bit ago, you understand our concern, but that one incident doesn't outweigh what we've been through. I mean, the whole reason that you're here and we're still working together is because we don't think you're a villain. So we still have hope in you.
Not everybody treats me that way, though. But I appreciate you saying so. Thanks.
That's how it is.
I would like to be comforted and supported in this moment.
Absolutely. Go ahead and comfort and support, please, Scraps.
I'm so bad at I just do the RP, but I never remember to do the mechanical part of it. It's so weird because it also breaks the RP as well. You just got to remember to do it later.
I just love that. It just reminds me of the please laugh. Please comfort me.
Also, be prepared for this because not only is my mundane a -2, but I also have the angry condition, which is another -2. So.
Oh, I actually think that I just cleared the only condition that I had by breaking the pad anyway.
Oh.
But that's okay.
You had angry, so you broke something important?
Yep.
Okay. So
You
does
can still
this
do
do
comfort
anything?
and support.
Yeah. Okay. That's expected.
That's
that
a
was
4.
I rolled an 8.
Wow.
I rolled an 8.
But you got a 4.
Oof.
No, you rolled a 7. You rolled a 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I rolled an 8.
I'm hovering over it right now. 6 plus 1 is a 7. Plus a -3. -3 is the most that you can do, so I think.
Oh,
think
okay.
it's
So
capped.
I've gone past the max.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty bad. Before. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, Ra, you don't really, it didn't feel like it was 100% wholehearted, maybe, or it was a little
I mean, Scraps is
underwhelming.
just so fucking analytical and numbers based that to be underwhelmed by an emotional moment from Scraps is not to be, that's something that's surprising.
So what do you want to do?
Well, we need to figure out where we're going, what we're doing next. Right, you haven't met Scraps. Well, you have, but not you, a different you, I think.
Yeah. Hi. It's really weird, actually, seeing you two.
It's weird for us.
It's not exactly normal.
No.
But I mean, neither is time travel. So I've just come to accept these weird things are going to happen.
Think of it this way. We're the same, but he can do whatever he wants and I can do whatever I want. They just usually align.
Which one of you is from the future?
I kind of nudge him. I'm not.
You look pretty identical. Which one of you's from the future and which one of you's from the past?
None of us are from the future.
We're the same.
Wait, what?
I'm from an alternate universe.
Alternate parallel universe.
What?
Yeah.
That's possible?
Surprise.
Wait. So, in your reality, is there an Amun-Ra?
Yeah.
And oh,
well, from what if I remember correctly, you haven't and I'm looking at Scraps. You don't know that Amun-Ra turns into Set later, right?
That didn't happen for me yet.
Oh.
Or it might not.
They don't know. Which is interesting because that means that not only is the time travel aspect applicable, but multiverse theory is also applicable, which means that you don't have to become Set or Ra, or Amun-Ra, rather.
Well, I mean, that's why you brought me here, right? So that I wouldn't become that? All I've ever wanted is to be a hero. To save lives and to help people.
So
I just don't see how...
can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure.
Do that.
But that's what I've been doing.
So,
Well, good.
from an outside perspective, I think you're worried a lot about what people think. I mean, listen, I haven't been here very long. Well, I guess I've been here as long as you have. But, I mean, I've kind of seen how you guys are, and you're worried a lot about what other people think.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Who cares? What do you want?
Just be who you want to be. Nobody's stopping you. And if they try, well, shit, you can shapeshift. We can't do that.
No,
We got to build stuff. It's way harder.
it is. It takes a long time.
Yeah, but that's what makes you so cool.
What do you mean
Well,
cool? We're not cool.
It's
build
kind of
things.
cool.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
not that
it's
cool.
pretty cool.
It's where
It's
we
really
just-
cool.
but we build things. It's just that's
I have
not-
to change my shape to be special. You don't.
You know,
Yeah,
now
you
that
could-
she's
you-
arguing it, we might be cooler than she is.
We're not that. We're really annoying.
You're really annoying.
You're really annoying.
Regardless, who cares? Just be you and save people if you want to save them.
Yeah. I mean, listen. If you want to be a hero, you don't need our approval. That's the world we live in. A long time ago, it might have been some kind of a approval system to be officially a hero or whatever. We don't live in that world anymore. We
Well,
live in a
that's where I
world
came
where,
from. So,
well,
I guess I'm here now.
and good news, defining yourself as a hero is free of charge. So, I agree with Scraps myself. Yeah. Just don't worry about it.
I make a lot
Like-
of sense.
So do I. Yeah. But just don't worry about it. If they're your powers and your ability and your position in this world aren't based on somebody else's praise of you. What are you going to do with the time given to you?
You want to save people? Just save them.
We could use your help.
We are in kind of a bad situation right now.
Yeah, I see that.
So why don't we just all work together? You got two of the smartest people on the planet here. And we got a badass shapeshifter. And we got somebody that can teleport. And we have somebody... What does he do again?
Swords.
Yeah, he's
Swords.
like you. He doesn't have any superpowers. He's just augmented to be cool. It's fucking awesome.
We have that guy. Plus...
That's it.
Plus... Come on!
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone else is dead.
Weaver.
Okay, I have to disagree with you there. I know you want to believe in him and you want to believe that he wouldn't betray you, but all the evidence suggests otherwise.
What evidence?
Okay, let me break it down for you. In the middle of our mission, he came forward and turned off a chameleon field. It revealed us to Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra began to change.
He turned off the
us.
chameleon field?
Yeah, right in the middle of the mission.
That's super weird.
It's not weird, it's terrible. It endangered all of us. I had to transform and carry everybody out of there.
Okay. Let me rephrase. The Weaver that I knew was super by the book, always on point with missions and everything. From what I've seen so far, your Weaver seems the same. Is that
Well,
wrong?
I agree with you. I trusted him. He was our captain. I listened to every order. Until that happened.
So, I mean, it just seems so. Why that moment? Why that
Because
time?
Amun-Ra was right in front of us.
But did he know that?
I don't know. I don't know what he knows or what he doesn't know, but the evidence, like him turning off the field, Amun-Ra revealing herself, and then attacking us, if things hadn't gone just right, we would have all died right there in the middle of such a critical mission. And that's not the only thing. I tried to knock him out and bring him back to base so he could explain himself.
You tried to knock him out. How did you try to knock him out?
Well, I tried to knock him out. What do you mean?
Yeah, he can't be knocked unconscious. That's not
What, he can't?
Not really. I mean, had I been there, I could have told you, but
I was just trying to protect the team, but he couldn't understand that. And even when I told him what he had done or asked him why,
Well, to be fair, you tried to knock him out.
Well, but
How
he
would you
do it in
react?
my shoes.
How would you react if he tried to knock you out? You'd probably fight back too.
I mean, if I was a traitor, but if I was innocent, I would probably let you handcuff me and take me back to base.
Yeah, but did you have that conversation?
I mean, I explained to him after. Things were a little bit hectic at the time.
Right.
He was trying to take over direction of where the things were going. I thought he betrayed us.
So, I mean, was there anything else that happened?
well, Scraps, I mean, let's not
couple
forget what happened with Waxen.
Yeah, there's that.
It's not hard evidence, but it's the closest we have. When Waxen,
Well, he admitted to it.
well, he admitted that he had conversations with Waxen and that he left his towel there, but
And that he was pushing Waxen to evolve. And then Waxen, attacked you.
yeah.
And that's not the only thing. He was trying to change the route or deliver the energy.
I just don't want to believe it. I just
I know
don't
you
want to
don't.
believe it.
But sometimes when the evidence is there, you have to face the music.
Scraps, I think she's right, man.
And then he came at me. Achilles said that there were dead bodies in the cafe or wherever, a gas station, wherever, rest stop. I don't know where we were, but we stopped. He went in and then everybody died inside mysteriously. And then he attacked me, which is understandable. I was in a different form than what he recognized. But afterwards, we were on top of the spaceship and it went up and
Spaceship?
yeah, there was a spaceship and we were on top of it and everything was happening so fast. And then I shapeshifted to try to carry everybody off. And then he jumped off even though I had him.
Was it a Tang ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not the point. The point is I jumped off, I had him, and then he jumped off and attacked me and I went flying. And then he disappeared. That everything in me says that that's somebody who's betraying us. He got caught when we tried to confront him about it, and then he bailed.
Wait, didn't you tell me there was... Who was the other guy?
What other guy? Depth?
Yeah. Where's he?
What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? How did we forget about Depth? What
We
happened to
didn't
Depth?
forget. Achilles said everybody was dead inside the. I just assumed he's one of them.
He was dead too?
I don't know. I wasn't at the gas station. I was.
I'll be right back.
Energy.
And then I go out like just across the hall to Achilles' room, and I just knock on the door really quick. Hey, Achilles,
Yeah.
are you in there?
Yeah.
Hey, question. Did you see what happened to Depth?
No. He wasn't there.
So he wasn't there?
No.
Ross said that you saw a whole bunch of dead bodies at the place with the pilot.
Yeah, I saw Nancy.
Yeah. But no Depth?
No. I mean, I didn't. To be fair, I just kind of looked through the window, but I didn't see him.
Okay, I'll be back. And I go back over. I said, he didn't see Depth. He just saw Nancy.
Okay.
Yep. Depth
Did we
is
leave Depth behind?
he wouldn't have let us leave him behind.
You guys left Depth behind?
He wouldn't allow it to happen. Think about it. Would Depth even remotely
He wouldn't allow it to happen. We just left.
No.
Sounds
I
like you guys
understand.
left him behind.
He wouldn't allow it. He is an accomplished hero. He's been a part of this for a while. He knows the protocol and procedures. He is the last person who would allow us to go anywhere if he wasn't with us.
Look, it was our responsibility to make sure the whole team went back together.
No. It was Depth's. He was there helping all of you. He was helping all of you. Depth was, for lack of better terms, the chaperone.
So hold on.
Hey.
This Depth guy,
Yeah.
was he there for the first part of this?
What do you mean?
I mean, your mission.
Well, yeah, he was our point of contact at first. He told us like where the things were and whatnot.
Okay. So he was there the whole time too.
Well, no, he wasn't in. He didn't actually go in with us, the facility.
But he was there?
Well, he was around.
Okay.
What are you getting at?
I look at Scraps and I go, are we?
What's his power?
Dizziness, I think.
Dizziness? Do
I
you
don't
know?
That's and I go over to my computer and just go through it again just to what does his dossier say his power details are? This is out of character.
You're looking on Athena?
Yeah.
Roll me a flat 2d6, please.
Hey, I have a button for that. Oh, come on!
That's a 4.
For fuck's sake.
Athena, when you go to access Athena, aside from the basic camera information, all the dossiers and everything are scrubbed.
And then I'm like,
You didn't
oh,
check
does
for
it
this
say?
earlier. You just checked the cameras and the security.
my data's been wiped.
What? What do you mean?
I have no dossiers, no information on anything. It hasn't been like broken. It's been deleted.
Somebody doesn't want information out there, or for us to have information? That's weird.
We have.
I mean, it makes sense though, right?
Yeah,
It does.
it makes sense.
The base was attacked.
Yeah, while we were out.
We were too busy. I mean, we didn't check. I mean, we were too busy to even bother. We've been dealing with the blood and the teleporter and Ampere.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't know what Depth does. But that doesn't take away the fact that Weaver or Leggett did the things that he did.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're right. But we've got a much bigger problem potentially with depth. Because
How? Why?
He is completely safe from all of the carnage that happened. He was just close enough to be involved in all of the operations that you had, yet far enough away from danger to be outside of the range of potentially
You're
him
reaching.
dying.
Look,
Think about it. Think
He did
about it.
nothing but help us. He could be dead in the.
What did he do to
Stop
help
for
you?
all we
What
know.
did he do to help you?
Well, he was driving the truck that got us to safety.
Which led you to a bar in which Nancy was dead at.
he drove the truck. He gave you this location, and then you were ambushed. Does that sound right?
And
Yeah, that sounds right. But do you know who else knew where we were going? Or where we were at all times when we were there? Leggett.
Yeah, but so did you.
Rah, listen.
Yeah, but
listen,
I haven't
Rah,
done anything to
Rah, just listen.
I'm just
Leggett,
surprised you're ignoring all this evidence.
I'm
and
not.
going
I'm
for-
saying that we have
reaching
another
for some
problem.
dude we don't know anything about.
Look,
We have another problem. Not that it's the only one. Another loose end. Like it is a problem. But the fact that we don't know what depth is, because depth was someone who's we
gotta go back. We left him behind. We can just find out right now. We just go back and we look.
Okay. Okay, we could do that.
If we left him behind and he needs our help.
Did you see who got into the ship at all?
No. I saw someone who came out of it. That was the body you saw in the grass.
Right.
Missing the head.
What?
Nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing.
Someone came out of the ship and attacked us, and I took care of it.
It was a seeker.
They don't have a head?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. It's my first time transforming into the snake, and the instincts took over a little. I'm not proud of it.
I think it goes without saying that you're probably going to want to not do that again.
Oh, it wasn't.
If you can.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to. It just happened.
Okay.
We were in danger, and I got stabbed.
Right. Well, we have to put that aside. There are so many awful things that have happened. We have to put that aside because we have to figure out what's going on with depth. Otherwise, we also have to figure out what's going on here at base and look through. I had all of my files deleted. I have to look through.
Is there any way to see if there's a signature on who deleted it?
Backups. What about backups?
Yeah, backups. Well, hopefully.
Well, I mean, you made backups, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course.
No.
But
I made backups.
what?
Well, I needed the info. I was
Wait, hold
working
on.
from the lab.
It's totally fine. We appreciate it right now in this moment. Who cares why he did it? He's got it. Get us the backups.
What?
What are you going through my data for?
Because
Well, I mean,
needed
technically, it's
it.
his data.
And when it's my data, he's not me.
I
Well-
needed it.
I know, but you would hate that.
Okay, but I'm not me. Here.
Just ask next time. I wouldn't have said no.
I was keeping it a secret. I didn't know what would happen.
Fine.
I was trying
Let's
to
just get
avoid the death, but then it all died anyway.
Wait, this happened to you too?
Not this. Not this.
What happened with you?
There was an accident.
What kind of an accident?
Malfunction.
Okay. But give us more details, anything you can remember. Because chances are whoever did it in your reality is the same person who's fucking around in ours. Or at least it'll lead back to the same place.
Don't think so.
Why not?
It's my fault.
What happened?
Power armor malfunctioned.
Was it tampered with?
Not that I could tell.
Hey, it was an accident.
Yeah. Wasn't- we had our own intruder on the base, but I don't know what happened there, really. At least this didn't happen.
So what is missing from your reality that is in our reality?
Seekers?
No seekers.
Well, that makes sense. Did you pull me in your reality? And Achilles? No? Okay, that explains the Seekers. What else is different?
Minor.
Was there an energy power mission?
Yeah.
Who went on it?
Well, it was a lot different. The guild went.
Okay.
The guild is different too.
Okay.
Joy isn't a part of my universe.
Okay. Okay. Wow, this is hard.
It's
Yeah.
not completely the same.
No.
So, listen, I think I know that there's a lot of information we got to go through, but I think that right now what we should do is, Ra, why don't you take Achilles and Trix and go search?
Okay.
Go search for depth.
Yep. All right. I
Scraps,
can do that.
you work on the teleporter, activate it. As soon as they get through, deactivate it. Have them go with comms. Same thing as last time. Bring them back. Shut it off.
Okay.
I will go. Well, wait. No, I'll go do the teleporter. You get the backups.
Yeah, the backups.
And we need to dig through everything and figure out what happened. In the meantime, while they're searching, I'll also look through any sort of logs to see if I can see any sort of trace of tampering with, and see if I can figure out what the hell happened to Waxen. Because that's honestly where we have to go next. We have to find Waxen. Because Waxen isn't here. It's not a matter of he died or he's gone. He's been taken.
Missing.
Yeah.
Are all of the bodies accounted for? Sorry.
We don't have a dossier.
We don't know.
We don't know who was on the skeleton crew when we left.
We don't have a dossier, but Ampere probably has DNA.
Maybe.
She does healing. She should be able to cross-reference. I mean, I hope.
Maybe.
Regardless,
Check that while I'm gone.
Let's do that. We'll
Okay,
go through.
I'll get my backups. I'll get in the submersible and I'll head back to the lab.
Okay. I'll head to the teleporter. You grab Achilles and Trix.
Okay.
And I'll stay behind and try to dig and see if I can find anything.
You will. I know you will.
Thanks.
I walk out.
We switch scenes again. The phone is ringing. It's taking a while. you get to the point where you're expecting a voicemail. There is none that pops up. Hello? And that's where we're going to take our break.
Come on!
Wow,
Oh,
what?
you bastard!
Wow. I was sitting down with my mac and cheese. Like,
You were ready for it. You're
Ready
like,
to watch.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I'm so ready.
we're gonna switch scenes. Everyone's gonna change their cameras everywhere. They're gonna mute up all that. All right, break time. Let's go. See you later.
We're going to take a break. We'll be gone for a few minutes, guys. But if you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. And give Jay and Vio a follow, even though they're not here. Give them some love.
they're moving. They need love.
They
Just
need love.
tweet at them like, we love you and you're the best. Just do that.
Boner boy. Do that.
Tweet it, Jay and Vio, hashtag boner boy.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you chat asking if his boner was in the dossier. I saw it.
And yeah, if you want to go ahead and just screen cap that forehead and send that over to Jay as well, that'd be great. Yeah, if you haven't done so, follow everybody. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to go give some love to our Patreon. Head on over to patreon.com/Tablestory. And yeah, you can get yourself some stuff. We've got a bunch of resources for you for various games, including Dungeons and Dragons, Woin. We've got some character sheets from Identity Crisis and Dustvale. We've got a bunch of old stuff on there. We've got some new stuff. And we've got podcasts. We've got ways for you to create NPCs to get into our shows. Check it out. And we'll be back in just a few, guys. Hang tight for more Halcyon Unbound in just a couple minutes. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We return as Leggett is having a conversation with the person named Sparkles on Nancy's phone. Hello? Nancy?
This isn't This isn't Nancy.
Who is this?
Leggett from Aegis. Nancy has died. I'm trying to figure things out, and I need help.
What? What?
Depth betrayed her. Betrayed all of us.
Nancy's gone?
Yeah.
No. No, 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 no.
I'm sorry, but I need to know who is this? She just has you listed as Sparkles.
You hear some gentle weeping on the other side of the phone. What do you mean the depth betrayed us?
He killed her. He tried to kill us.
That's not true.
As he put it, it's complicated.
Son of a bitch.
I have to stop him. And I don't know how. I need leads. I need something. And I found her phone. I guess Aegis is mostly gone now. And I think Depth had a huge hand in it.
I can't help you.
Anything. A direction. Something. Nancy opened up for us, and now she's gone because of it.
There's nothing I can do.
I doubt that. You wished for the old days?
How do you know about that? Oh.
I have her phone. I had to figure out who I could call.
Oh. What do you expect from me?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what to expect. I figured you're a hero of the past. We need that. There are almost none left. I'm all alone. I don't have any direction.
Comfort or support someone, please.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. 0.
Oh dear. There's nothing I can do. I haven't been able to do anything for a long time. A hero of the past isn't going to help you. No one can help us.
Can I try one more thing? You asked me, I would have done this instead of comfort and support, but that's what you told me to roll. And it's after that statement. I have a move called Invoke Your Authority over Civilians, Personnel, or Aegis Staff. Roll Soldier. On a hit, your words carry weight. On a 7 to 9, they'll push back against you sooner than later. On a miss, your attempts to control the situation create an opportunity for your enemies within Aegis to act against
Go ahead and
you.
make the roll.
I need a bus for this, everybody. This sad moment, we need a fucking bus. Now. Please give me buses in chat. 11! God. So.
How do you verbalize this?
Exactly. Nancy believed in you. Nancy wanted to meet. She saw something was wrong. She wanted to help us. Please, for her, we have to stop Depth. We have to do something. I think Aegis has fallen. There's almost no one.
I'm not that person anymore. I can't be everyone's miracle.
Could you be hers? Could you be mine?
Just hear her sort of crying on the other end. I don't know. I don't know.
That makes two of us. I have her truck. I can come to you. I can meet you somewhere. But things are going so wrong, and I don't think anyone's safe anymore.
We haven't been safe for a long time.
No. It's about to get worse, though. Unless we do something. We can't abandon everyone.
It was never just me. It was never just me. I'm the person that everyone looked to for the solution, but I was never that person. There's someone else that was a lot more important than me.
Can we get them too?
We used to need a miracle. But I think now we need a game changer.
Can you get in touch with her? Would she listen to you?
I don't know.
Can you try? I can't do this alone.
Neither can I.
Where should I go? I'll meet you somewhere. I can try to call her. I have her number here. But it might be better from you.
Can you conference us in?
Can I what?
Can you conference us in? Can you put us on the same call?
Yes. Yeah. Give me a minute. And I pull the phone out and go to at the add caller button and go down to up, down, down. And add that person.
Okay. Only one ring this time. Hey, Nance, is everything okay?
Game changer.
Why are you calling?
Game
Who's this?
changer. Legate of Aegis. Nancy's dead.
Who? What?
Nancy's dead.
Nancy's what?
Depth. He betrayed her. He betrayed everyone.
Nancy's dead?
Yeah. This isn't just a call with you and me. This is also with Miracle.
What?
We need your help. I need your help stopping him. He's trying to destroy everything. Aegis is gone. It's been destroyed. I think death had a big part to do with it.
Miracle? Hey, baby. Miracle? Hey, baby. Is it really you? Yeah. It's me. Look. We can't do this without you. I can't do this without you. It was always about you. You were always my miracle. Please? I don't... Please. Where do you want to meet? We switch scenes.
Oh my god.
So, you guys take some time here. There's a bit of a time skip as you try to look up information in the backups, and you're also going to reach out to Ampere. So let's do the scene with Ampere first. Who's doing that?
That's me.
Okay. So, back in Aegis HQ, you go to the medical area, the medical bay. Ampere, I think you've run into her in the hall. She's basically, she's looking very drained. Like, she looks flush and a little sick as she's walking back to the med bay. And you just kind of run into her.
Hey.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
I mean, it's...
No? Yes.
It's okay if you're not. It's not really a great situation we're in. Things are awful right now. What have you been doing for the past couple hours?
Yeah. I've been checking on people. I haven't found any survivors.
Yeah. We're trying to see if we can maybe find the rest of Aegis that's out there. and save what's left
Yeah.
right now. We need your help though if you've got some time.
I guess so. How can I help? Is anyone hurt?
No, we're okay, but
Are you hurt?
no, I'm fine. I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, no,
I should probably check.
I'm okay. Everyone else is gone, and we need some information if you have any. I'm okay. Thank you though. Thank you for caring.
That's my job. It's not just my job. I also like to make sure that everyone knows that I care as well.
Right. That's
part of the healing process.
Good. Yeah. Helps people feel better.
Yes.
About. So. The DNA records of.
Yes.
You have those?
I can check.
Okay. Yeah.
She walks over to her Athena console, and she says, DNA records for whom?
We're looking for depth.
I usually don't like to yes. What why?
We need to know what you have as far as what his powers are. We need to know if we can trust him.
He's Aegis.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah. So, his powers?
Bit of a problem. Technically, he is a patient of mine.
Okay.
As a doctor, I am sworn to keep certain information.
Okay. I understand that. But if he's gonna betray us, that could cause more problems. I know that this is against what you do, but yeah.
I think I'm gonna need a roll.
Okay.
Let's see here. Can try and pierce the mask.
Fucking hell.
Feels like the most applicable here.
It's my worst roll. I'll pray to the gods for a bus because, dear Lord, I need it. I can't even get a full hit. I just need a partial success. That's all I can get. Come on, boss. Come on. Okay, I'll take it.
A 7.
Jesus, I rolled a 10.
A 7. Okay. You get to ask one from the list.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, Pierce the Match, right. How can I get your character to tell me about Depth's powers?
Nancy obviously, not Nancy, I'm sorry. Ampere obviously likes you.
Oh man.
Taking advantage of that in some way
Oh,
is probably your best bet.
Wow.
Now Keith. All right. Fuck you, Whack. So look at her go. Listen, you know, if you give me this information now, I'm gonna have a lot more free time between now and whatever the next thing we're gonna do, and you know,
Next thing?
well, we got a lot of things that we have to get ready for, to find what happened to Aegis and help, you know, and well, if I get this information now, it would save a lot of time, and we could go get a milkshake or something if they have anything at the mess hall.
A milkshake?
If they still have them. Yeah.
Like food?
Yeah, we could get food. I mean, I'm hungry. Just
like,
us.
Oh.
Or we could play
wow,
like some video games or something like that. Pass the time.
Oh.
I don't know if you like video games or not.
I play some.
Cool. What do you play?
I just got finished with Elder Scrolls 12.
Oh, that's a really good one. That's the one where they went to space, right?
Yes.
That one's so good. They really came back with the season, with the series after 9. It sank, but then they really came back.
Understand why they released so many so quickly?
I don't know. But they 12 is a really, really good one. I played that one, and we could go and we could play some games if you wanted.
Oh,
I just have to get that information first, and then we can do that. Otherwise, I have to go dig, and it's going to take hours to look through things, and by that time we'll be ready for the next mission.
Yes. Let me pull his powers. You said.
Yeah, his powers. That'd be great.
Yes. So it was a matter that was in the dossier, so I should be able to tell you that without
Yeah.
compromising my
Yeah.
oath.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that.
So Depth Depth had an ability to alter someone's to change depth perception for people. He had also certain abilities when it came to balance and altering someone's affecting their inner ear. Yes.
Okay. And where did Depth come from beforehand? Do we know anything about him before he came to Aegis?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. That's really helpful.
From what I remember from our extremely uncomfortable and brief conversations, he has been with Aegis for quite some time.
Okay. Did he ever have any injuries that were unaccounted for in missions he came back with injuries that weren't reported, or people were unsure of where they came from or how he got them?
Interesting. That would be something I would not be able to talk about. And she's like nodding her head slowly.
You know, I actually was thinking about well, don't tell anybody this, but I have a copy of Fallout 7006. It hasn't been released yet.
No. What?
I got a copy of it, but it's something that I'm sure that you're aware of. I mean, you Elder Scrolls series, and it we could play that, but I just it'll take some time, and I don't know if I have to dig through all this information. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Flat 2d6.
Son of a bitch! Come on, boss! For Fallout 7006! Come on! Fuck!
That's a 3. I've never really appreciated them as much as the Elder Scrolls games.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe instead of that, you just want to, maybe watch a movie together? Just us?
Roll me another flat 2d6.
I'm being in character and like being as awkward as possible in this, and it's so fucking difficult.
You want to play my computer games?
Fuss road date!
That's a 4.
Thanks for
God
using
damn
my
it!
phrase. Thank you for using my phrase. I feel like I
Validated?
contributed. Validated, yes.
I'm starting to feel a bit uncomfortable. I can't break my oath. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, if you still want to hang out later, you just let me know. There's a different thing that I was gonna ask to see. So of the people here, I'm sure you went and tended to everyone. But could you tell me if of the people that were assigned at Aegis, if everyone is accounted for, or if we're missing anyone?
Yes, I can. I just got done doing that.
Oh, you did? Oh, great.
Yes.
Is that everyone?
There were 7 people assigned to the skeleton crew. And there were 6 6 bodies. However, one of the people that was here that was supposed to be here, someone worked for them. They were not scheduled to be working.
So someone got a shift change and then they replaced them, but that person is
So,
not here anymore?
Technically, there are 2 people missing.
Who are they?
There is one named Taimaku, known as Dupe,
Dupe.
and a person by the name of Mr. Tron Silver.
Mr. Tron Silver. Have you met him before?
No?
I don't know that I've met him before. Which one was scheduled originally for the skeleton crew before they got changed?
Dupe.
And Mr. Tron Silver replaced him, but is missing.
Yes.
Okay. Huh. Do you know of anyone, just you, do you know of anyone known as Meta?
No. No. Never heard of them. Although I've played some games where that was a problem.
I don't think I've played those games. What game was it?
Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, that's a really cool game. I haven't had a campaign yet. I've always heard about it, but I've never actually been a part of a group campaign. I've always wanted to, but maybe someday.
Yes. It's fun.
So Dupe and Tron Silver. Okay. I have some things that I've got to go run and take care of, Vampire. But maybe we'll meet back in my room in like an hour or two. Play some games or something.
I don't. I have a lot of work to do.
She sort of turns around quickly and starts like just finding anything to do in the room, like shuffling stuff and organizing plants, like there's a lot to do.
Oh, okay. If I tell you what, I'm gonna get food in like an hour in the mess hall. That's what where I'll be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Okay. And then I walk off.
We switch scenes.
Ah! So awful.
But to whom?
We switch scenes to you. As you, Achilles, and Trix. What are you guys doing?
Well, we were heading back to the rest stop to try to rescue Depth.
Yeah.
We left him behind.
You go through the whole transporter process.
Okay.
Leggett.
Yes.
You have not left yet.
I was going to say how much time has passed since this, because
this is about the same time you get done with your phone call.
Okay, because I was over by the truck, so depending on where she transports will depend on whether or not I'd actually be right there.
Oh no.
It is not hard to see. It doesn't happen right next to you, but pretty close. Teleport sort of goes off again. And you see Trix, Ra, and Achilles come through.
Okay.
Oh.
So I see them. Where do they teleport to?
Right near the pub.
Right near the pub.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're nearby. I mean, you're there they're visible.
Okay. Where?
So we can see him.
He's in the car.
In the truck, yeah.
Yeah, in the truck, and it's just in the parking
small
lot
truck,
there.
not the transportation truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
did
real
we
quick.
leave that behind? I'm curious.
You left the truck behind, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need clarification here, depending on how I'll act next. Where in the phone conversation am I? Has the conversation ended and they told me where I'm going?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because that affects what I'm doing right now. Okay, great. How much time would I have had between conversation ending and not? And the teleport?
Less than a minute.
Okay, then I would have done the thing that I was going to do after this conversation, which would have been very quick. And I want to clarify, this was not a meta choice. This was a choice I was going to do before any of their conversations and scenes happened. I was going to text Scraps, Depth is a traitor, and then crush the phone.
Fuck!
You guys come through the portal.
Okay.
And then I look over. Fuck. I roll the window down and yell, "The pub is full of gas!" And I slam on the gas and go to the direction I'm heading. And that's all you get from me.
Something about gas?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. I'm transforming.
Where's
actually.
it going? What the hell is going?
Yeah, I've already floored it away.
Yep.
Is he running?
Immediately
He's running.
exploring
He's
it.
running.
Yeah, he's running. Yep.
Should I teleport? Okay.
Yes. Stop him. Storm him! As I'm like transforming.
Trix teleports about 3 feet. Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I'd expect.
I don't, there's a lot of pressure.
And I'm peeling away.
Yeah,
Flooring it as far as fast as far as I can.
Yeah, Achilles is just yelling, well, what are you doing? Can you teleport and stop him? I'm trying. Okay?
I'm already going. I'm like running and transforming, and I'm gonna go after him.
Okay. We're gonna follow you
12.
guys. What did you just roll?
Unleash your powers.
Okay.
To transform.
A 12 on the unleash your powers. Okay. Hold on, we need appropriate music. Okay. You transform. Maybe you're so focused on Leggett that you don't think about the pain. You don't think about how much difficulty you've been having sort of transforming throughout the day. But I think you heard him. He did yell. The place is full of gas. And he takes off, and you start to chase him.
Mm-hmm.
What form do you take?
My big, like 7.5 foot Anubis with 4 legs, and I'm gonna chase him.
Okay. You see Ra is chasing behind you, Leggett.
Yes.
She's pretty fast.
Yeah, I bet. There was another thing that I wanted to clarify post conversation phone call because I didn't have a lot of time to do that, which is fine. There's a team move that Soldier has called when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, ask them what cause they serve. If they find it to be a worthy cause, tell them how you'll fight for it, clear a condition, and add a team to the pool. I feel like I did that with Miracle.
Oh.
I think I did that with Miracle. I convinced her to fight for my cause and fought to fight with her.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll give that to you. Yep.
I would clear the afraid condition. I still feel guilty. That will go away for a bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I want to clear, because we talked about team moves last time, and I was like, I should actually not forget those. So, okay, I see her chasing me. I'm gunning it. I look back, and kind of like not leaning my head backwards because I don't want to, like take my eyes off the road. I just kind of stick my head out to yell. I'm trying to help Ra. Do your own thing. Follow Scraps. He will lead you now. And I keep flooring it.
I was gonna do something, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
I was gonna say, if you want there to be a move, I could do White Lies.
You have White Lies.
Yes, I do.
It's not really a lie, though, is it?
It's not really.
Oh man.
I don't think it is. I was just saying I have that move, but I don't think that's a lie. So if you're trying to find something to roll, that's the closest I could think of.
So what I am gonna say is she's not susceptible to your words.
No, she's not, but that could be a invoke your authority over civilians, Halcyon personnel, or Aegis staff, which is a soldier move.
Yeah, but
you don't have influence.
No, it's invoking authority. It's not using influence. That's fair. She may not listen to me regardless, and that is totally acceptable.
There's definitely I want there to be a role here, though.
Sure, absolutely. That's why I was trying to bring up options. Like soldier there could fit.
Okay.
At least in my mind, that's what I would be thinking. As I think she's still Aegis. I don't know.
pierce the mask, please, Ra.
Okay.
Roll plus your mundane.
Smart. I think we're both terrible at that.
That's a 1. Oh,
yes,
dear.
we are both terrible at that.
Oh, dear. Oh, that was not the time for that to happen. You don't want to hear it, Ra.
Yeah, no, of course not.
No.
This guy is a traitor.
Of course I am.
Ra, what are you doing?
I am lunging at the car. I want to stop the car. I'm going to
Directly
bite the
engage,
trunk.
please.
Yeah.
Or like the bed, since it's a truck, not a car.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bed of the truck. Okay. Yep. 11.
Oh, my God. Okay. Choose 2 from the list.
So is that... So my directly engaged now is my adult move, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's what I can't monitor your sheet.
Yeah, sorry. So, an overwhelm a vulnerable foe is the adult version of this, and
A full hit, you pick 1 because it's
Yeah.
negative things, not positives.
yeah, and it's very clear on a hit, the fight's over. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
I caused serious collateral damage. I would assume that makes
Okay.
sense narratively to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think you attack the flatbed of the truck,
Mhm.
and the metal bends and gets stuck like in the tire, which causes it to blow out. Boom! Pop! You basically just get rocked inside the car, Leggett. The car just basically flips over. The car starts to corkscrew. Starts to skid. So that the roof is face down. Take a powerful blow.
Okie dokie. Roll low, Legate. That's a 4.
Okay. Maybe you were seeing
saw her
all of it
charging.
happen and you just
Yeah.
kind of braced yourself. There wasn't really any place for you to go, but you maybe braced yourself.
Yeah.
The truck flips and just skids.
Okay.
You slow.
I would like punch out the windshield and push myself like out through it, and then brace up because
The
I
engine is
doubt
still
I can
on, by the
outrun her.
way.
What was that?
The engine is somehow still on.
Oh, that was one of the other things you rolled for.
No. It's because of the nature of the vehicle.
Oh, right, because it's a Toyota. Then that won't stop. Got it. Perfect.
This was tested. The Hilux lives forever.
Okay, so I post up and like defensive stance. It's like
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
do not. What was that?
I don't think you can because the fight's over. So somehow,
Oh, okay. So I'm up and standing, but like, so I took its powerful blow, but I'm there. I'm not fighting you, I guess. So like, I don't know how we want to RP
yeah, I'm
that
not sure how we want to do that
because
either.
I survived the powerful blow and
Okay.
weathered it.
So I think what happens is when you stop, Trix and Achilles pop in. Achilles says, "What's going on? You got this under control?"
Just
He's standing there with the sword. Trix kind of is looking at everybody. She's like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
I let go of the bed of the truck then, and I'm growling at you.
It's at this point.
My ears are back. Oh, yeah.
It's at this point that you see an 8-bit door appear in midair.
I know what this means. Right?
you'd recognize it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course I would. These people were my heroes.
The door opens. Pixelated light shines forth from the door. two familiar shapes emerge.
Two?
They are a pair, after all. Shining white light bursts forth. A bright costume. Cyan and pink. Two middle-aged badass women walk out from the door. Ra, you recognize them,
Oh, yeah.
even though they look older. Miracle and Game Changer. Miracle looks at Game Changer and she says, "What's been going on here?"
Oh, thank God.
I growl at him. I'm worried he's going to hurt them.
You made it.
Is this a problem, Leggett? Both
No,
of them take on.
Shouldn't be.
Both of them take on sort of action poses, like they're ready to fight.
Wait, please. Wait.
What's going on?
They just won't believe me. I tried to leave them just so they could keep fighting. That's why I came to you. I guess they came after me. They haven't done anything wrong.
Who are they? Achilles just kind of like pipes up. Who are they? Why is she glowing?
I look over at Achilles and make a weird, grumpy, gruff, half bark. Who are they?
They're the old guard.
Who are you calling old? And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Oh, fuck! Ah!
So good.
Ooh.
Literally the only thing, probably, that could have convinced Raw that you are not a traitor.
Not what I planned
No.
at all.
It's not what I planned at all.
Welcome to role playing. We don't plan anything. Ah!
Seriously, not my plan at all. I was like, oh, shit, the phone. I was like, oh my God, the phone. I said, oh my God, the phone. Why didn't I fucking think of the phone?
The phone.
You're
That's the title of this episode.
Yeah, just
the
like
phone.
the phone.
Yeah.
Outwhack the whack.
So, you know what's funny? On Nocturne, PB had a moment. Was it this? It was this week, right? Where you were, or no, that was last week.
Yeah.
That was last week. But she had a similar thing where, like, that's a fucking great idea.
Yeah. Like,
I didn't
holy
even
shit.
think about that shit.
Yep.
And that was one of those.
So
So
fucking
good job. Good job.
Yeah.
If I had inspiration to give you, I would.
Thank you.
I will give you
Oh.
I will give you an extra free experience. That's what I'll do.
I will
I'll
take
give you
that.
I'll give you
yeah.
a potential for that.
To
That was
who?
that was
just
to him.
Okay.
That was a fucking
his brain.
brilliant idea,
Okay.
man.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was a really good idea.
Thank you.
A phone and a door defeated us, Whack.
hmm Hey, listen. Sometimes the simple solutions are are the way to go.
Yep.
So good job. Good job, everybody. Yeah. So hell of an episode, guys. I'm so sorry that Vio and Jay weren't here to see it. But they're moving.
And they're going to shit their pants.
Yeah,
It's,
they're
it's like Miracle and Game Changer are here.
So if you guys
No
haven't
one
done
tell
so,
them.
yeah,
No one tell them.
No one tell them a thing.
everybody, make sure you follow everybody. Follows are free. Make it happen. Go give everybody a follow. Give them some love. And if you want to help support Tablestory, go check out our Patreon. Head on over to patreon.com/Tablestory and check out some of the awesome rewards we've got there. We've got a lot of stuff for you. And if you're really rich and you like, supporting us and keeping our lights on and stuff, we've got like a super mega tier up there that has patron one shots where we bring you into one shots and we play some offline games with you, so check that out. But let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs. PB, why don't you start us off?
Hello. Hi, I am Pumpkinberry. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry. And yeah, I'm here.
Play the reunited music.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm so happy about how things went down. Today's episode was really good. Anyway, yes, I do a lot of stuff over on my channel, but I'm also here 3 times a week. Tuesdays for Darkfire, Wednesdays Nocturne, and then Friday here for Halcyon. And end of session stuff. I will grow closer to the team, actually. Scraps. If you don't have influence over me, you can have it.
Yay! Good end of sessions.
First time in like a month.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Will we finally be a team? Probably not.
Good job. Good job. Thank you, PB. Goobers.
Hi, I'm Goober5, Variety Caster. I am, I'll be streaming tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. You can find me playing motherfucking Forager.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it finally came out.
Is it good?
It's what?
Is it good?
I haven't played it yet. It came out yesterday.
Gotcha. Okay, I wasn't sure if you just binged it today or not.
No. We're gonna be playing Forager tomorrow. We have been waiting for that game for half a fucking year, man. It's been delayed a whole bunch of times because of a whole bunch of reasons, but the developer, it's one dude, and it's his first major game, and it's fantastic. And we've played some of the earlier builds, and it's finally out on Steam. I can't wait. You can also get it in the Humble Bundle as well, which is kind of nice. So that's the deal with that. Basically, I'm going to be doing Forager and some other stuff until St. Jude, which is Wednesday. St. Jude is, Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Anyway, shit's crazy with me right now, so make sure you hit me follow on Twitter as well. That's where you see all the updates and stuff. But follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram if you want to see some of my art. I use spray paint art as well. That's who I am. End of session stuff. I will also grow closer to the team. There was some really good moments with Raw there. So straight up, right back at you. If you don't have influence over me, please grab that. So.
Okay. Thank you.
And I will clear my angry condition.
Dan.
Hello, I'm Domestic Dan, cooking streamer, variety caster, RP streamer. Been doing a ton of cooking and Atlas RP recently. I do gardening streams as well. I do everything under the sun.
I miss those gardening streams, man.
I love them. I missed them too. I love gardening so much.
They're so relaxing.
Yeah. That's kind of what I want them to be, and I'm glad people enjoy them. But
they're also very informative. I learned when I should be planting, and they're good.
I helped. And in this episode, I also helped. Maybe. We'll see. So
you did a lot. This was a big deal.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to turn out this way, and I'm very okay with it. Also, I had no idea who Sparkle was going to be until I called, which was that much better for me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I knew who Up, Up, Down, Down was. I didn't know who Sparkle was. So that was even better. And worked for Legate. He wouldn't have known. But anyway, so I have two things potentially, Whack, and you can I know one's a stretch, one's not. So the growing closer to my image of my own self makes a lot of sense. The only other thing I could think of was growing closer to the team, but specifically Miracle, and giving her influence over me, because she's the only one that has actually listened to me.
Okay.
So that I would lean toward that to clear guilty specifically, because he feels less guilty after all of this. But you can definitely veto it, and I'll grow into myself.
No, absolutely. No question.
Okay, great. There you go. So she has Miracle has influence over Leggett right now.
That's so cool.
Yep.
This show is so neat.
It's a great system. I really enjoy it. So thank you, Dan. And I enjoy you wonderful people. I enjoy chat so much. I'm Wacksteven. I have been your GM of Doom. Today I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure. And we're getting closer to the climax of the show here. We're getting there. It's happening. Next week we're going to be off. However, we might try and do something. I don't know, but St. Jude's going on next week. We'll see what the plan is. We'll let you guys know. But St. Jude is next week, and 4 people are gone, so that's not possible for us to do anything.
Just a one-on-one session.
More zigzags. God. It was crazy. Zigzags was crazy. I watched that too. But thank you, chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. Much love to you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the fan art, etc. Thank you so much. Big thank you to Dan, Goobers, and PB for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And send some love to Jay and Vio, who are moving and are very sore right now from lifting heavy things and trebucheting them across Canada.
Dropping safes.
Yeah.
You know.
God damn,
Maybe
that
that's how Vio broke the save. She just improperly loaded it into the trebuchet and just.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Their trajectory was off.
Well, she's not native Canadians, right? So, like, that's probably why. It's a steep
And
learning
she didn't
curve.
ask me for help. Like, if she'd been like, PB, what's the trajectory on this? I would have been like,
Can
okay.
you change your Twitter profile to put the trebuchet thing in there, please? I feel like it's the most important thing on your Twitter profile.
What?
Yeah, just in your profile, just list state champion trebuchet competition.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just PB is private, so put in trebuchet champion. Put in trebuchet champion.
All
Do
right.
it. Make it happen.
Yeah, perfect.
Thanks everybody, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Tuesday for some more Darkfire. And stay tuned. We're gonna have the Shill Show in the next couple weeks. And there's a lot of craziness going on with our Discord. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Discord lately, but
spoiler tags. They changed everything.
Just so much. We've got so much action going on in the Discord. So come hang out on the Discord.
It's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Do what you won't.
Talk about Nocturne.
There's
so much theory crafting.
I think for the number of people that we have on our Discord, it's gotta be one of the most talked in Discords. Seriously. Like, it's crazy.
Yes.
So come hang out and look for some groups. Hang out, talk to people that are like-minded, and we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.